But it's a lot of things going on in the market right now where I don't think it's moving in a positive direction where it's going to be easier per se to buy a house because there are programs that are coming, but there are also programs that are being taken away. And I don't want to say, hey, just do 100% financing to everyone either, because you got to think there's pros and cons to that too. Because sometimes if you do 100% financing, you may be getting a higher interest rate.
Definitely.
There's some type of effect in that in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, buying a house is a privilege, and it's an investment.
Yeah, there's definitely stipulations that come with using down payment assistance program, especially like Georgia Dream, right? It may be a great program. You might not have to come to the table with your down payment, but there's stipulations in there where you have to occupy the home as a primary residence
for 5 to 7 years
for an extended period of time.
No.
Yes,
at least unless you owe that money back.
Yes, you have to pay that back if you refinance. Right. So think about if you bought the home when interest rates were high.
Yeah.
And then now interest rates possibly do go down in 2-3 years and you need to refinance. It's going to, better your financial situation. But then Georgia Dream's like, I need my money too. The money I gave you 2-3 years ago, I need that. Yeah. If you refinance, you got to give that back. Yep.
So what does your job look like when you're involved in writing loans with programs? Is it more challenging? Are there additional things that a lender would require from a person?
100%. If you're looking to get any type of assistance from a lending standpoint, we're definitely going to add on additional stipulations. So instead of you, like for example, for FHA, you could go up to 57% of your income to qualify for the home, right? But now if you go down payment assistance where I give you 100% financing, I can't go up past 50%. Which means you will qualify for less home. And not to mention the interest rate is a little bit higher too, right? So instead of you qualifying with let's say 5.5, now I'm taking you to a 6.5 to a 7. That's a lot of home buying power you just lost.
Gone.
Yeah. So you really have to consider these things. But like you said, with inflation, right? And people only having so much money, a lot of people don't have those funds to bring to the table.
Yeah.
And I think the bigger issue right now is figuring out like, okay, what do we do to cool down this inflation issue, right? Because the money people are making, like you can't tell people to just keep working harder, right? Work more hours or whatever. Like people have families, people, So, but that's
that hustle culture though.
Yeah,
that's
it
that
is.
mindset.
It is, especially in Atlanta. I mean, everybody got it, right?
Like, just
everybody
keep
got
working.
that. You just keep working, just keep grinding. But we definitely need to look within, the system and go, okay, what needs to be fixed, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's just one person bringing in $4,000 a month gross, right? Not even net, gross. And then they have all of these bills and by the end of the month, they have nothing. What room leaves them to purchase a home?
And
right?
That's why, are there places you can go and advocate like, hey, I'm here? Are there committee meetings with city town hall officials? Like, where do you go? First of all, and even get this information.
Yeah.
But then to say like, I guess I see it in movies and I'm just wondering, is it real life?
So you do have people that go and advocate for, home ownership, for first time home buyers, for repeat buyers. You do have city councilmen, women who go out and they do advocate. And a lot of times where they look at it is like, hey, we do have programs set in place. Like they see Georgia Dream as like, hey, this is a program that's set in place for people to purchase a home with no money down. There's another down payment assistance program that I've done before called the Fulton County Home Ownership Program, where you could purchase a home. They'll give you anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 for a down payment, even towards closing costs to purchase your home. Yeah, things like that.
What's the stipulation though?
A lot of stipulations.
That's what I mean.
So you got to purchase the home in a certain location. The price of the home can't go past $325,000.
Okay, the certain location thing, that seems a little...
Oh, 100%. So a certain location, meaning like, for example, like the Fulton County Homeownership Program, Fulton County, right? Any Fulton County zip code, that's where the home has to reside, right? But it also can be over $325,000. Now, every year they do adjust it. So 1 year it could be $325,000, and the next year, because homes continue to appreciate, it could be $350,000, right? $375,000. But you also have to think, okay, you're trying to buy within the city of Atlanta and purchase a home in that price range. Sometimes it's pretty difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you can get might not be in the best
Exactly.
area. And that's why I feel like there's still a lot of silent, racial, like segregating still kind of happening. It's like, we'll let you own it and we'll help you only if you do this. And if you do this, it's going to put you in an area with not good schools.
Yeah.
With crime.
I agree.
So it's like, don't say you don't have help. You do have help. Take this.
Mm-hmm.
But that still limits me.
Yeah.
So it's like, for people to have a limitless possibility of owning a home of their dreams, it just seems in this day and age, it's not really feasible for the average person.
It is tough. I literally was telling my wife this, the average person owning a home as an average person is literally slipping out of the hands of Americans or the eyes, or however you want to put that analogy. Like, it is slipping away. And I mean rapidly, like fast. Like, since the pandemic, before, when I first moved to Atlanta in 2019, I could qualify somebody who easily made $50,000 easily. Oh, easily. For you, it's unheard of now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you made $50,000, you could get into a very reasonable home, and the location you desired, the home you needed, you know, for your kids, your family, like, you were good. And if you were a couple, forget about it. If one made 40, the other made 60, or both of them made 50 together, that's 100,000. Oh my God. I mean, that's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
With rates being pre-pandemic, I mean, the average rate was about 3-4%, right? So
this is insane.
So now you're dealing with rates that are double.
Yeah.
Inflation is higher. Home prices are higher.
Odds are against
100% every way possible. So the reality is, you're right. The average American purchasing a home is slipping away, and it's slipping away fast.
And I'm noticing that, and I think if something's not done about it, and that's why I'm like, how do we express our voice or show up places to say something?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's people that do it for us, you said. You know, like, people are trying to
100%.
Advocate.
Like, for example, one thing that I do...
Sorry about that.
One thing that I will say that could be a really, really viable solution if it's able to be executed. Kamala Harris talked about wanting to build 3 million homes if she's elected into office. That will do a whole lot, because because a bigger issue is, yes, like you said, shortage, right? Real estate is supply and demand. It's that simple. Supply and demand. So like, nothing else fluctuates that market. Like, there's nothing that besides 08. Let me go back. 08.
I thought about that when you said people were getting in houses.